I'm going to begin with the definition. According to the communication.com, illegal immigrants is defined as a person cross the border against the rule of the country they are entering. Another case is someone has been living in a country according to its rule until their visa expired, was cancelled, or no longer meet its condition. European countries and the United States account for the majority of unauthorized immigrant population, according to Pew Research Center. However, illegal immigrants might have their own reason. The reality in the centuries had indicated that a lot of people moved to developed countries in search for better employment opportunity and higher incomes. Some people tend to define the law of immigration because they yearn for a life with delight and prosperity. So, we are here today to support the view that illegal immigrants should not be repatriated because of three main reasons.
Our first reason to support the idea that illegal immigrants should be allowed to stay in the host countries is some of them are forced to migrate in order to avoid war and low living conditions. It doesn't matter if they like it or not. In this life-threatening situation, crossing the border is a priority solution to seek protection in their neighboring countries. Therefore, it would be inhumane and immoral if the host countries want to return them to such dangerous areas. The United Nations has announced that an estimate of 5.6 million innocent people had to migrate to avoid the effects of war in Syria. Among those refugees, 1 million are children. We're talking about vulnerable and traumatized children who are torn from their home and their families. In Ethiopia, a third of the population are drinking water from rivers, lakes, ponds, and nearly a quarter are using bathrooms in fields, forests instead of a proper toilet. They are facing the horrors that people from the host countries cannot understand.
Secondly, illegal immigrants possibly contribute to strengthening the host country economy. The majority of illegal immigrants are not well educated. Consequently, they tend to take low-paid jobs which American citizens have little interest in. They usually work under the table for less than minimum wage, which help keep labor costs low for the business. According to the article, immigrants are replacing, not displacing workers in New York Times. About half of workers aged from 18 to 64 are illegal immigrants with a high school diplomas or the ability to speak English well. The host country therefore can take advantage of that cheap labor to lower product price, which have increased competitiveness in the markets. Hence, the business owner or investor are able to make more profits and contribute to economic growth.
We have to clarify that we do not support illegal migration. We just oppose the deportation of illegal immigrants. Here are the temporary solutions that some governments have been doing to reduce the inordinate amount of illegal immigrants. Firstly, applying mandatory conditions for immigrants. Many European countries and the US have imposed mandatory conditions on immigrants, then classifying immigrants to distribute them to humanitarian organizations or areas for immigrants or refugees. Secondly, conducting the guest worker program. Illegal immigrants can reside in the US as long as they have a proof of employment and are registered with the guest worker program. Thirdly, investing money and resources to develop the origin country's economy. The theory behind this solution is that with the origin country economy better able to support their people, fewer of them will migrate to the host country, therefore decreasing the negative effects that illegal immigrants impose on the host economy.